Good morning, pilot. Today you will learn how to taxi and take off in the Tomcat. We are at Sakumi Airfield with a clean aircraft and only empty drop tanks loaded. The aircraft is already started and good to go, so let's be...
Gunfighter 2-1, taxi to runway 12 via Alpha, altimeter 29er 2.
Taxi runway 12 via Alpha, Gunfighter 2-1.
First, disengage the parking brake. Turn on the nose wheel steering. The amber nose wheel steering engage light next to the HUD should illuminate. Check the brakes by depressing and releasing the brake pedals while checking the brake pressure. Press spacebar to continue. Set anti-skid to both. Make sure the HUD is set to takeoff mode. This will allow the vertical speed to be indicated on the left side of the HUD. You may now taxi to runway 12. Follow taxiway Alpha to the right. When nose wheel steering is activated, the rudder pedals will steer the nose wheel left and right. You can also use differential brake to help with steering. Hold short of the runway. Set the trim to 0 and press the spacebar when ready. Set wing sweep to auto. Lower the maneuver flaps by pressing the DLC thumb wheel aft on the stick. Visually check the wings and the flap indicator. You may also lower the flaps to full, however, the maneuver flaps should be sufficient. Press the spacebar to continue.
Gunfighter 2-1, wind 080 at 2 knots. Clear for takeoff runway 12.
Cleared for takeoff runway 12, Gunfighter 2-1.
Go ahead and taxi onto the runway and press the spacebar when ready. In the F-14B, takeoffs are made with military power only due to airspeed restrictions on the landing gear and risks for afterburner flameouts and asymmetric thrust. You may choose to disengage the nose wheel steering. This is normally done at the 100 knots call from the Rio. Advance the throttles to 100% RPM. Rotate at 140 knots. Hold the stick back firmly, but gently. The aircraft should lift at around 150 knots. Raise the landing gear. The maneuver flaps will automatically retract to the CADC controlled position the next time the aircraft crosses a sensor's trigger point for that schedule. You can also retract them by applying DLC thumb wheel forward. Use the DLC thumb wheel if you wish to deploy them manually in flight. You may now set the HUD mode to cruise on the display. Well done, pilot. This concludes the lesson. In the next one, we'll teach you to land this baby.